Okay, well, where can I put this charger for now? Oh, I can put it up there. Okay. Alright, here. Take it off. Huh? What in the world? What is that? Is that a little dragon? Hey, little guy. Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay? Hey guys, welcome back. First video at the new place. Yes, we moved last year, and this place we actually bought. So we're actually able to do a lot of improvements, so to speak, to the place. And as you might be able to tell, some of these rafters here are not straight, so to speak. They're bowing pretty good. And they even got scabs put in, kind of like what I had done previously, but they had to use screws and everything. And I'm going to fully replace every single one of these on top of putting these at 2-foot centers instead of the 4-foot centers that they have up there, because I've got to have somewhere to store my wood, and this is the only other option I have, because external storage is just insignificant right now here, because I just don't have it, because I'd have to build a lean-to and everything just for it. So as you saw, I gotta get all this stuff off. Forgot to mention earlier, I fractured this finger last week as of the start of the video taping this, and gotta have it in a splint for till November. So daggum thing, that the stuff on top, pop this thing clean off. So yeah, I gotta get this back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight onto it, getting all this stuff unloaded and off. Hello, kiddos. So I'll go straight into what I'm gonna be doing. I'll show you some stuff the way I'm gonna be doing it. Got it? Alright, yeah, let's swing it down. Alright, put it down.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, okay, that worked. Alright. So here's a quick tidbit about why this door is even here. Over here, see that there? There used to be, those are stairs. There used to be a door right where those windows are. And that's where that door came from. So yeah, that's that little tidbit about this place. Now, I got a half a mind to replace some the broken panels that are in here and turn into something decorative, like having pictures and whatnot in here, but I don't know yet. Or I might end up trying to sell it to somebody who would want to do it, but I haven't officially decided yet. But until then, this thing's gonna have to be sitting outside. So sadly, till at least these rafters are replaced, which ain't gonna be too much longer because I don't have much left up there. All right, just to show you guys how bad this is. So I had a less than what I thought of these. So I got this one here. That one's still good. Okay, so it's still pretty well straight. I thought there was another one between this one and the wall over there, but there's not. And this one here, as you know, already knew is broke, and you can really see that one. You see how bad it is compared to the going off the wall back here. You can really see it bowing. That's why I'm wanting to replace them and be adding in more. Where I'm at now in this gap from the door to here, there won't be one across here because I'm going to have a way to be able to get lumber up here as well. So I figured with 2x6s coming across here and having twice as many, it's going to help out exponentially on weight and disbursement and everything. I am also going to have tie-ins from rafter to rafter. Some of those boards that you saw up here, I would be using those as a tie between them to reinforce them. There's going to be quite a bit of extra support in through here. So for weight disbursement, I'm not terribly worried. So now on to the step of getting these cut off. Looks like I got a pretty good idea on how that needs to happen. So the angle and everything. So let's go ahead and make it happen, Captain. So I got everything's cut up here, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. Right up there, it's kind of a pain to get it up there, but it is up there, it's sitting, and it's pretty stout, but we're going to put it on the opposite side, as you can see there, of the main truss going up, so that way we can go ahead and nail into it from here, this side, and then go ahead and pop this loose, and we'll just have to cut those nails out. That way these are, at least the main rafters going up, are still supported before we pull this one out. That's why we want to do the nail over here. Go ahead and jump on to getting all these in. So doing 4 nails into the rafter here. I don't know if that's per code or not, but I'm basically doing what they did in that manner, because they had at least 3. And since these are smaller nails, I figured I'd at least throw a 4th one in, and I would presume that that would work. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it should work. Plus, like I was saying earlier, the toenailing into the header. so I'm about halfway done or so, and I still gotta cut this one out. But just to put in perspective on how bad this is that old 2x4, and this is the new 2x6. That's how bad it's freaking sagging. And we're talking 2-3 inches in the worst spot. And yeah, that's no bueno. That's no, not good at all. So that is why I'm coming back in with 2x6s and plenty more of them than just the 3 that were here. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm doing here, just to give you a little bit closer look. I got the 2 up top, 2 near the middle, and then the 2 toenails going down. That way it's held kind of secure. While this one, they're both kind of going in at an angle, going down. So that way they're kind of forking in. Hopefully be able to retrain. Yeah, keep it there. That's what the point is. So in case this roof ever decides to go take off, these should be able to hold it. And doing 2 per, yes, this one's in the same gap, but it's only because that's the last one. It's gonna be a real pain in the butt for me to get over there and be able to swing from the other side. So I did it from this side. Now having this many, I'm pretty sure is going to do a very good deed for here. And my thing about it, I think in theory, having so many more extra toenails in these 2x6s may actually be at the very least the equivalent of what was here, if not far much better. Correct me if I'm wrong, because in the comments if I'm wrong. But I think in theory this would be a lot better than what was here, even with it being slightly smaller nails. Because what nails were being used for this is about that size. That's a little bit bigger than what I have. It's only going in there about an inch or so, so it's not much bigger. And they're actually, it's about the same diameter. Those are probably about 3.5, 4-inch nails, where I'm using 2.5. It should work realistically. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll go ahead and get the rest of these boards in, because I gotta shut the bay door in order for me to get the rest of these in here. So I'll go ahead and get set up and hopefully be able to get this done tonight. And at least get the rafters in, and then come back another time to cut these old ones, the rest of these old ones out. So let's move on. Okay, so we got all the rafters in, or trusses, terminology, and we are going to be doing a few other things on while we're at it. I'm going to run some 2x4s from here on up to the rafters themselves, and my goal is to do one on every one of them. I gotta see, I never did get a measurement. I did grab some lumber earlier today, but I'm hoping to use some of it for the door here and to do I guess you can call it a fire break for the stove. But I think I got some extra 2x4s if that part's necessary. I'm pretty sure I grabbed enough for the door here, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up using that one, which will end up being another video. But as I was saying, end up running 2x4s up there, so that's what I'm going to end up moving on to next. So that part's done. It is getting late. Took a little bit longer than what we expected, but also got started late this evening as usual. So it's currently dark out again. But we got our first little bit of wood up in there, so it will hold its own weight. Well, it'll hold some weight with those, especially with those in there and everything. So next, on to the 1x for the lights. Alright, so we just got all the wood back over here from the new old place to here. You got the 1x over here, and we got the 2x up in here, and another project there. That's the video to come. And hey, our little friend came back out. Look at that. The little dragon. Just don't come at me. The little guy's back. So he came at me a lot first time, so I had to try to keep my distance with him. So we're this part's done, and we're there's more to come. We're going to end up making a playlist of home improvements. I'll make a playlist of home improvements. That way it's all there. Everything that we do here between the shop and the house, it's all going to be listed in there. So if you want to stick around for that, by all means, jump right into it. So it'll just be a work in progress whenever I can get to them. But major things are going to be happening in this shop, so I can work out of it well and efficiently. So there's a lot more to come for this. So if you want, all the socials are going to be down in the description, and along with the church that we attend, there are YouTube and Facebook. If you want to go check those out, go right ahead. And we also got plans in the future for other things, so keep that in mind. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump on to the video verse. All right, so the video verse, we're continuing on in James. And it's chapter 5, verses 1 through 6. It says, "Come now, you rich people, weep and wail over the miseries that are coming on you. Your wealth has rotted, and your clothes are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver are corroded, and their corrosion will be a witness against you and will eat your flesh like fire. You have stored up treasure in the last days. Look, the pay that you withheld from the workers you mowed your fields cries out. And the outcry of the harvesters has reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. You have lived luxuriously on the earth and have indulged yourselves. You have fattened your hearts in a day of slaughter. You have condemned, you have murdered the righteous who does not resist you." And that's James chapter 5, verses 1 through 6. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see y'all in the next one.
Bye.